Hey besties, you guys saw the title and the thumbnail, and you know why we're here. Certainly, I wasn't going to let another day go by and not simp for AJ after another dazzling performance. So, Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou. I mean, this is not necessarily a fight I wanted to see because I didn't think Ngannou should have been boxing the very top of the division in his first fights. See, the only thing that made me okay with this fight and the Fury fight was the fact that Francis was so grossly underpaid in the UFC. I mean, it's always good to see someone who really got it out the mud achieve their wildest dreams, right? But let's be real, he's not a good boxer by any stretch of the imagination. So now, after Francis dropped Fury and was debatably robbed against Tyson Fury, that did raise a lot of questions. Like, what does Fury have left? I mean, I already thought he lost it a while ago. I think the Wilder trilogy took a lot out of him. And he literally hasn't fought an opponent that he wasn't expected to win against since, including Francis Ngannou. And as far as him not training, we all know what Fury looks like when he doesn't train. I mean, he's always big as a house when he doesn't train. He's a two-story house, a mini mansion. So that story that y'all are trying to float, I'm not picking up what you're putting down. But we're not here to talk about Shrek, so let's move on. Okay, so Joshua dropped Francis Ngannou with his straight right in the first round. I didn't think Francis recovered from that initial knockdown. You could see he was stunned by that. Yeah, I didn't think he recovered between the rounds. So Francis starts the second round already a little bit dazed. You could see it in his eyes coming out into the second round. And so again, Joshua throws a right, which connects, but then they clash together and they separate. And Joshua goes to throw a left hook, which kind of connects on the side of his head. That's kind of the place where, okay, there's a vestibule. It sits basically right there in the back of your head. And that controls your balance in that. So getting hit there and getting dropped the second time, they should have stopped the fight then and there. But obviously that wouldn't happen. And from that point forward, to me, he looked concussed. So there was just enough force there. And Francis was already off balance. And he got stunned again from that right hand. So Francis goes down the second time. And then shortly thereafter, AJ just came winging with that right hand and just knocked Francis out. You could tell he was concussed from the delayed response. He really didn't move his head off the line anyway, but after getting hit twice like that, you would think he would react to that final blow coming at him 65 miles an hour. Now, I never saw any of Ngannou's MMA fights. All I could go off was what he did to Fury. I knew AJ would knock him out, but I didn't think it would be in literally 2 rounds. Maybe y'all knew something about Ngannou's past that led y'all to think he was going to obliterate Joshua. I don't know what, but y'all are quiet now. Y'all are really salty. I can tell. It's like if you passed out and your bitter enemy, your rival, resuscitated you. That's how y'all feel right now. Okay, so what's next for these guys? AJ, it seems like the world is his oyster right now. After this performance, I think we can later rest the notion that all of these guys will demolish Joshua, like y'all say. And it's not because he beat Ngannou per se. It's just that his power was on full display. Y'all saw it. You can't deny what you saw. So there's that. But realistically, Fury and Usyk could be tied up into 2025 with the rematch. And let's be honest, it's Fury we're dealing with, so you just never know. I definitely think he should stay busy this year, just like last year. I think that benefited him greatly. There are some good matchups for him. There's Filip Hrgovic. He's the IBF interim. That would put him in position for the title, even outside of this Turki Al Sheikh round robin musical chairs heavyweight thing that he's got going on. He could fight the winner of Zhang Parker. They're tied up in the rematch. Maybe that rematch could land on one of these upcoming Saudi cards. There's also Wilder. I still want to see the fight, but I highly doubt it happens at this point. And it's just funny how that narrative changed about the entire situation between AJ and Wilder. Like, I still want to see it, but it's just like, you guys were saying it was a cash out fight for AJ, and now a lot of dust has settled. It's just different now. Parker, I really don't want to see. He took Parker's belt, so it's like, why do we need to see that again? For Ngannou, he should definitely go back to the PFL. For the rest of this year, he needs to do nothing. He needs to do nothing for at least 1 year, definitely. But he does need to sit this year out. I don't know exactly where he would be. I know the WBC ranked him. I can't remember. I think 10. Could he beat anybody below 10, or maybe like 9, 8, 7? I'm not sure of that. I'm not saying he's a scrub, but now he's 0-2 in his first 2 fights, and he can't even fight a full 10 rounder. So he definitely shouldn't be ranked top 10. He definitely shouldn't be fighting anybody in the top 10. It doesn't make sense, at least monetarily, for him to go backwards and try to work his way up now. So it seems like the PFL is like the best choice for him. Yeah, he definitely needs to stop boxing. Now you MMA people can leave us alone and also appreciate boxing, because it's just like, after the Fury thing, that whole debacle, you guys got really, 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 really out of hand. And it's just like, this is what AJ was supposed to do, but this is also what Fury was supposed to do. You guys should never have sent nobody over here to get beat up like that. I'm just saying, it's not a war. It's all love, especially for me. However, I don't ever want to see you guys in my comments again. But yeah, you guys drop down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think both of these guys should do. I'm pretty sure I already know what you thought about the fight, so I'm not gonna ask. I'm not gonna rub it in anymore. But until next time, stay safe, stay dangerous, and stay messy, my friends. Bye.
I don't know what bitch need to hear this, but quit being fucking messy.